Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Pelicans, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Timberwolves. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Both teams taking the temperature of this series in Game 1. Now they know what to expect. Let's get going on Game 2 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Shed in at the point. And for New Orleans, we've got Barnes, also Edey out there, and it's Blackman in at the 3. Taking a look at New Orleans, when a higher seed loses an opening game of a playoff matchup, how do you move past that?
Well, B.A., interestingly, you don't want to forget what happened. You actually want to learn from what went wrong and correct course in Game 2. Stare your mistakes in the eye, and you'll have success.
King, the pass to Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Edwards. Here's Flanders. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Here's King. Goes back up. No good on the layup. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's King. Edey with a screen on Edwards. Here's King. Pass to Edey. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Chalk up 2 there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
McDaniels from long range. Gets the 3 to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
King, the pass to Flanders. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. It's Barnes on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Edwards. Pass to Goodrich. Wembanyama, high post. Edey's there. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And it's Shed missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's King. Here's Flanders to the paint. Here's Edey. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. They set the pick. The 3 is up. The Pelicans pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Back to Barnes. Here's Blackman. Still no points. King, the pass to Flanders. And they take the lead.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Timberwolves trail. Wembanyama screen. Edwards for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
King, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama against Edey. Here's Flanders. Outside Barnes. From outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And look who wanted revenge. Scotty Barnes was committed to getting the answer.
Pass to Goodrich. Here's Shed. The baseline J. And he connects with a jumper. Here's King. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops it first. Both good from the line that time. Here's Shed. Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's King. Pass to Dort. Here's Blackman. Dort, right side. The three ball. Drills it from deep.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's McDaniels. He's closely guarded. Edwards, the pass to Wembanyama. Edey with a steal. To the middle. Oh, deflected. McDaniels with a steal. Here he goes. Outside Edwards. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Blackman. New Orleans leading by 4. King, the pass to Garnett. And that one is hammered home.
You gotta love his unselfishness. And you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Looking to win the run. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Wemby is just too tall inside. Even when the D is there, he finds ways to score.
Screen by Edey. Pass to Blackman. Here's King. Shot clock at 6. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's McDaniels. And here's Edwards outside. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. King, the pass to Garnett. Can't hit from in close.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. No luck on that one.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Dort outside. And he lobs it up. McDaniels with a steal. Outside Edwards. Pass to Goodrich. And that one drops for him. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Garnett. Blackman passes to King. And he drops in the layup off the glass. King's got his second bucket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 11. So for Minnesota right now, they've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Trent in at the point. Outside Tucker. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Here's King. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Trent with it. Morris outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
The Pelicans lead by 8. Outside Barnes. Here's King. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. King's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Trent. He's scoreless. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Peters. Just 5 to shoot. Here's King. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Tucker. Pass to Wembanyama. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Trent from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And that's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's King, guarded by Trent. King gets the bucket. King's got 7 points here in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Wembanyama. Not a lot of room. Inside. Barnes against Tucker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw good from Barnes. Both free throws good from Barnes. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to King. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's King. Knocks it loose. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now here's Trent to win the cold spell. Another miss by Minnesota.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Blackman, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Morris finds some space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Morris has gotten his second bucket of the game. King, the pass to Barnes. And here's Kamara. Pass to Blackman. 6 to shoot. Here's King. That one no good. Trent with the defensive effort. And so Trent will bring it up for Minnesota. Down by 15. Barnes against Morris. Back to Trent. Lets it fly. The Pelicans pull it in. Blackman's got 4 rebounds in the game.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Pass to King. Drives to the hoop, and he taps it home with authority.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And here's Trent. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's blocked!
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Let's go with a 3, and he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Barnes with a screen on Trent. Outside Barnes. Pass to Peters. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Peters has got his first points of the game.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Peters. The shot's good. Peters has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. Outside Edwards. On the clock. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Blackman. Blackman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
King gets the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Wembanyama. From 13 feet, down it goes. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
To the paint. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Barnes. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Wembanyama. Pulls it from the top of the key. That's good on the jumper. And that's 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
Here's King. McDaniels covering. Now here's Barnes. Here's Blackman. Pass to Peters. Hey, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's King into the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And here's McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to King. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Kamara. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Trying to contest size is probably wishful thinking.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Here's Shed. Down low. It's stolen. Kamara with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Pass to King. Here's Barnes. Here's King. The rebound by Shed. Second chance effort. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Minnesota. Here's Shed. Counted from distance. Shed's got 5 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's New Orleans leading by 17 at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fans at courtside. Drums, please.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, that's all you can ask for.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Timberwolves trail by 17. Scotty Barnes is out there with Edey, and it's Blackman in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Takes a step back. Here's Edwards from deep. Wembanyama. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's King. Pass to Flanders. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Shed. Edwards looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. The rebound by Edey. New Orleans leading by 19. Here's Flanders. He's got 10. Pass to King. From downtown. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Blackman. Blackman's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Here's King. 22 points for him. Flanders passes to King. Here's Shed. Edey defends. Pass to Shed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Here's King. Here's Blackman. And the 3 off target. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. 3-pointer. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Pass to Blackman. Outside Barnes. King, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Shed, that's good.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
New Orleans leading by 15. King, the pass to Flanders. To the right side. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. King's got 25 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Here's King, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession, and New Orleans making a change here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by New Orleans. Edwards, no good. McDaniels with a steal. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
The Pelicans lead by 16. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And here's New Orleans now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
It's Edwards on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 10.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's King. 27 points for him. Count that bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
McDaniels from long range. And King pulls it down. King's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Dort. Outside Barnes. Here's King. Over Edwards. And it's King missing. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Pelicans lead by 13. Here's King. He has 29 now. Dort outside. Pass to King. Shot clock at 6. Outside Barnes. The 3 is up. And Goodrich pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Wembanyama. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Daniels. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. And King pulls it down. King's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dort. Outside Barnes to the middle. Here's Garnett. This one for 3. Offensive board. And the dunk by Edey.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's McDaniels. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's King. The 3 from Barnes. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby. New Orleans leading by 11. Here's King. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Trent. Pass to Prosper. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. The Pelicans pull it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Peters. Dunleavy with a rebound. Now here's Morris. And here's Edwards outside. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Edwards has got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Dort for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Dunleavy. Inside. Here's Prosper. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. So both teams changing it up here. Timberwolves trail by 8. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Shed in at the 1. it's McDaniels off the drive. Clock at 4. Goes up on the baseline. Edwards can't hit.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Blackman. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Shed. Dort defending. Here's Goodrich. And here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Here's King. Outside for Dort. Pass to King. Here's Peters. And it's King missing. Edwards against Eason. The 11-footer. Edwards can't hit. The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's King. Pass to Peters. Outside Eason. Here's King. Off target from outside. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
There's the 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
3 points.
Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's King. Outside for Dort. Another shot. Here's King. Down low. To the left wing. Second shot opportunity, and he nails that one right through the heart. King's got 33 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Shed. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Shed. Dort defending. And it's Shed missing.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
If he wants to make an impact, this is the time. That's only his first bucket in 5 attempts this quarter.
Outside Edwards. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the stuff!
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
The Pelicans call timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to New Orleans coach address the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After New Orleans, 3-pointer on the other end.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Here's King. 18 feet out. It's good!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Edwards. Tight D, making that one difficult.
Bucket! Straight in! And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Edwards. He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits. And both free throws good for Edwards. And the Pelicans shooting around 51%. That's a good number. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Edwards. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. Good on the first. And that brings him within single digits. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's King. Outside Barnes. Here's King. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And so that's the end of game two. No question, this is a big win for the Pelicans.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And what a huge performance it was for Slim.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And he racks up two. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Here's Flanders. From 18 feet. Counted.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's King. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. It might have been just game two of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
I got a song to rotate. It's a hit, remember where the